the horse who never stopped running long ago. In a small village, surrounded by green fields and golden hills, there lived a horse named Suraj. He was a tall, strong horse with a shiny brown coat that gleamed in the sunlight. His legs were powerful, his mane flew like a banner in the wind, and his eyes sparkled with determination. Suraj belonged to a kind farmer named Rahim, who cared for him like a friend. Rahim used Suraj to plough his fields, carry goods to the market, and sometimes even take children for rides. Everyone in the village admired Suraj for his strength and speed. But Suraj was not just any ordinary horse. He had a dream. Every evening, while grazing near the hills, Suraj would watch the horizon and think, "One day, I want to run farther than anyone else. I want to run until I touch the edge of the sky." The challenge. One spring morning, the king's messenger arrived in the village with a grand announcement. "Hear thee, His Majesty, the king, has declared a great race across the kingdom. The fastest horse will be crowned champion of the land, and its rider will be honored with gold." The entire village buzzed with excitement. Many horse owners rushed to prepare their strongest animals. Rahim gently stroked Suraj's mane. "Should we try, Suraj?" he asked softly. Suraj neighed loudly, stamping his hooves. He wanted to run more than anything. So Rahim entered him into the race. The other horses, on the day of the race, the starting line was crowded with dozens of horses. Some were tall war horses, armored and fierce. Others were sleek race horses, bred only for speed. Their riders boasted loudly. "Look at that farmer's horse," one laughed, pointing at Suraj. "He's used to plowing fields, not racing kings." Another rider smirked. "He won't last a mile. This race is for champions, not farm animals." Rahim felt nervous, but Suraj stood tall and proud. He pawed the ground, ready to prove himself. "The race begins. Ready, set, go," shouted the announcer. The horses shot forward like arrows. Dust rose from the ground as hooves thundered. The war horses surged ahead first, their riders urging them with whips. The race horses followed, sleek and fast. Suraj started slower, his pace steady and strong. Rahim whispered, "Don't rush, my friend, save your strength." For miles, the other horses raced far ahead. The crowd laughed. "The farmer's horse is too slow." But Suraj didn't listen to the noise. He kept running, his breaths even, his stride steady. The trials of the race. The race was long and filled with challenges. First came a rocky path through the mountains. Some horses stumbled, their hooves slipping on sharp stones. Suraj, used to carrying heavy loads in the village, moved carefully but surely, overtaking a few horses. Next was a river crossing. Many race horses hesitated at the rushing water, afraid to step in. Suraj, who had crossed streams with Rahim many times, splashed confidently through, his strong legs pushing against the current. More horses fell behind. Then came the hot desert stretch. The sun burned fiercely, and the ground was dry. Some horses slowed down, panting heavily. But Suraj remembered his dream. He kept running, steady and unbroken, his eyes fixed on the horizon. Rahim whispered, "You're doing it, Suraj. Just keep going." The final stretch. By the time they reached the last stretch, only 3 horses remained. A black war horse, a sleek white racer, and Suraj. The war horse began to tire, its heavy armor slowing it down. The white racer galloped swiftly, its rider whipping it harder. Suraj felt his legs ache, his chest burn. But he remembered the dream he had whispered under the stars. "I want to run until I touch the edge of the sky." With a final burst of strength, Suraj stretched his legs and ran faster than he ever had before. His mane flew in the wind, his hooves struck the earth like thunder, and slowly he overtook the white racer. The crowd gasped, and then, with one last push, Suraj crossed the finish line first. The victory, the crowd erupted in cheers. The farmer's horse has won. The king himself came forward, placing a golden crown of laurel leaves on Suraj's head. This horse has the heart of a true champion. Not only strength, but endurance, patience, and spirit. Rahim beamed with pride, stroking Suraj's neck. You did it, my friend, you never stopped running. From that day on, Suraj was known across the land as the horse who never stopped running. But in his heart, Suraj didn't care about the trophy or the title. What mattered most was that he had lived his dream running until the horizon seemed within his reach. Moral of the story: true success is not about speed or strength alone. It comes from patience, determination, and the courage to keep going, even when others doubt you.